Good day everyone. I am LOREN DEBRA and I'm here to present my performance task in statistics and probability. And my chosen topic for my PETA is computing for the parameter and statistic. First of all, what is parameter? A parameter is any measured quantity of a statistical population that summarizes or describes an aspect of the population, such as a mean or standard deviation. So, bali sa parameter, ang kukuhain natin ay ang population. Ano naman ang statistic? Statistic, sample statistic is any quantity computed for values in a sample that is used for statistical purpose. Statistical purposes include estimating a population parameter, describing a sample, or evaluating a hypothesis. This is the formula that we use to get the population mean. Population mean is equal to the summation of x over n, the number of elements. To get the population variance, we all add the given data minus mean quantity square over the number of elements. For the population standard deviation is equals to the square root of the summation of x less than the mean quantity square over n, or just simply get the square root of variance. So ngayon, gagamitin natin yung mga formulas para makuha yung mean, variance, at standard deviation. May hinanda akong question para makuha ito. Example, 66, 68, 70, 72, 50, 71, 55, 73, 74, and 75 are the scores of grade 10 section 2 in their third periodical exam in mathematics. Compute for the population mean, variance, and standard deviation. To get the population mean, we all add the x over n. So, 66 plus 68 plus 70 plus 72 plus 50 plus 71 plus 55 plus 73 plus 74 plus 75 all over 10 is equals to 674 over 10 equals 67.4. So that means the population mean or the average score of grade 10 section 2 is 67.4. To get the population variance, we get the summation of x less than the mean quantity square over n. 66 minus 67.4 quantity square plus 68 minus 67.4 quantity square plus 70 minus 67.4 quantity square plus 72 minus 67.4 quantity square plus 50 minus 67.4 quantity square plus 71 minus 67.4 quantity square plus 55 minus 67.4 quantity square plus 73 minus 67.4 quantity square plus 74 minus 67.4 quantity square plus 75 minus 67.4 quantity square all over 10 is equal to 632.4 over 10. So the variance is equal to 63.24. Again, to get the standard deviation, we just simply get the square root of the variance. The value of variance is 63.4, so we just get its square root. So the square root of 63.42 is equals to 7.96. So the value of standard deviation is 7.96. For statistic, we get the sample. Statistic are numbers that summarize data from a sample. Some subset of of some subset of the entire population. We use this formula to get the sample mean. Sample mean is equals to the summation of x or sample x over n which is n is the number of elements. And for sample variance, we use the symbol s square to represent the sample variance. Sample variance is equals to the summation of sample x less than the sample mean quantity square over the number of elements less than 1. Just like in population standard deviation, we just need to get the square root of the variance, the sample variance. Here are the samples that I picked from the for the example in the population. Example, 66, 68, 70, 72, and 74 are the scores of grade 10 section 2 in their third periodical exam in mathematics. Compute for the sample mean, variance, and standard deviation. Again, to get the sample mean, we need the sum of sample x over the number of elements. 66 plus 68 plus 70 plus 72 plus 74 over 5 equals to 350 over 5 is equals to 70. That means the sample mean or the average score of the sample is equals to 70. For the variance, variance is equals to the summation of x less than the sample mean quantity square over n less than 1. 66 less than 70 quantity square plus 68 less than 70 quantity square plus 70 less than 70 minus 70 quantity square plus 72 minus 70 quantity square plus 74 minus 70 quantity square all over 5 minus 1 is equals to 40 over 5 minus 1. So the variance is equals to 10. To get the sample standard deviation, we just need to get the square root of the variance, which the value of variance is 10. So we just need to get the square root of 10. Standard deviation is equals to 3.16.